So in my last few videos, I've been diving into the Neutron, as you can see there behind me. And before that, the Model D was down there. You see it's all sort of plumbed in into a sort of Euro rack mode. And I'm really liking those two modules. And yeah, I'm even writing stuff, just with those mono synths. It's awesome. It's great, and and they're great, and I don't need any more modules. Desktop synth things, mono synths. Don't need any. I am done. However, if you're going to sell, your old Pro1, then I'm going to buy it. So there we go. So I bought a second-hand Pro 1. So I'm going to split the video I've just made. I'm going to split it into 4 videos, going through the oscillators, filters, and the different modes, and just dive in a little bit into the Pro 1. It is, I think, even though it is essentially another mono synth desktop module, it's different enough and has some interesting little features. So yeah, here we go. Let's do some Pro 1 videos. Morning everyone. I'm doing this video standing up just because of the way I've got it set up with the camera looking at the synth here. That makes more sense. It looks really weird on the little iCam. Anyway, hello, welcome, good morning. I think it's bank holiday here in the UK. It's the end of May, bank holiday. We may have some weather today. We may have some sun. I think the sun might be out today. So I want to quickly do a little video and then go for a walk. So today we're looking at the Pro 1. It's new. I've played with it once when I got out of the box. It was second hand, so I just wanted to check it all worked. It does. Happy days. But I've not had actually time to sit down and properly play with it. So we're having a little play today. So it might be a little bit of a long video. I'll maybe try and timestamp it because that's the thing now. And today we'll look at Oscillator A, Oscillator B, the filter, the envelope, and the mode button. And then I need to do a bit of research and playing. And then in a later video, we'll look at modulation and the LFO. Because I think that's maybe, it's pretty deep. First impressions are, I like it a lot. There has some little subtle differences from my Model D and my Neutron that make it a pretty interesting instrument. And it has a duophonic mode. 2 notes at the same time. Amazing. So that's today's job. If you're new here, you're very welcome. We play with instruments of various descriptions. We sometimes even make them. All right, let's get into it. All right, so what we got going on, where's my pointer? So it looks like we've got Oscillator 1, Oscillator 2. We've got some LFO kind of gubbins going on here, and we've got a whole panel for modulation going on here. And then we've got a basic mixer section here, glide control. And then over here, that's filter section. So this is probably the ADSR for the filter. Okay, so it's enclosed by this kind of bounding box. And then the amplifier filter. And then master tune and a master volume. And then there's some stuff going on here, sequencer ARP and mode. I was playing with the mode a little bit just when I got out of the box and was testing it, but this is really my first time playing with this, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that mode. That needs to be dug into a little bit. But let's look at Oscillator A. So I've got the Oscillator A all the way down, so let's just put that to 5. Hear that? Okay. So frequency is probably tuning. Yeah, there we go. So I haven't tuned it, but let's set it to around 0. And then this probably is setting like the octave range. So that's the lowest. So not LFO level, sort of range. And that's just a simple clicker switch, right? So fairly simple. And then what have we got? So okay, so then you either have the kind of the sawtooth or the square. So you switch on, I can have the saw, right, or switch off, or I can have the square. Okay, or I can have both. And I've got a pulse width, which probably only makes sense with the square, and a sync control, which is probably syncing with Oscillator B, as they call it, not 2. Not sure. Let's not say anything that I'm not sure about. Okay, there we go. Oh, hello. Okay, so then we can have mix in the sawtooth. No external effects, you're just hearing the Pro1 just coming straight into the mixer. So that's okay. So Oscillator A, awesome. Noise. There's no other control for noise. It's not like a, yeah, so it's just there's the noise. But noise or external. So I imagine I can patch in some probably audio into that patch point and then control it from there. Ooh, that's worth trying. But I wonder if it'll then go to the filter. That's worth trying. And then we can have noise on its own. So we can probably play with the filter and the envelope and try and get some snare sounds if we wanted. Okay, slow attack. There we go. Not massively slow. Yeah, really nice and clicky at the lowest level. Can we get it really clicky? Yeah, there we go. Oh, nice and clicky. Not quite kick drum. Okay. Massive amount of release and attack. Oh, oh, you can actually hear something coming through on that setting when everything's turned down. It's very quiet. There we go. Yeah, okay. Loads and loads of release. I'm just going to plug in. Just going to mute this. I'm just going to plug in a reverb. What kind of reverb? Large hall reverb. There's a bit of delay there as well. Just a good measure. Well, that's very, very usable. Very, very usable indeed.